Being in debt and having lenders breathing down your neck every time you wake up is probably the worst feeling ever, I know. Debts can leave you desperate, and if you don't have the means, even worse. You might try everything from selling your car, cutting down your expenses to just the basics, and eventually settling on selling your home just to offset the debt. My name is Drew Allum and welcome to the Calgary Home Sale Channel. Today we'll be looking at, should you consider selling your house if your debt is becoming too much? And if you're wondering whether to sell your home to battle your debt, here are some things I want you to consider. Can you alleviate the stress if you sell? Homeowners often have a sentimental attachment to their houses after years of living there and constantly improving them aesthetically. Now, it's important to be able to tell how your mortgage is affecting your money situation and your family. For example, if you're not living in the property anymore, you bought another property and you're thinking about holding this one, it could be pointless to hold on to that house if you've made prior plans and the debt stress is coming up. The mortgages might just end up stressing you further and further, rendering you broke if it can't be rented for what you expect. It could be hard, but selling the house rather than holding on to the growing debt is going to be best for you. Now, what about big mortgage payments? Those pressures can be quite overwhelming. Owning a home is everyone's desire, and homes can be expensive, particularly in some of the really nicer suburbs or even in inner city in most cities. Many homeowners acquire their houses through loans and mortgages, and if you find that the mortgage eats up your paycheck completely, then be aware. That's the term we call house poor. You end up with little to survive on and not even enough sometimes to settle up your bills. Now, the banks recommend that you're not spending more than 30 to 40% of your combined household income, and that's to the max, on your actual monthly housing spend. In the event that the payment has started to exceed this for whatever reason, it might be time for you to consider that this is too much house for you today. A less expensive property or lower debt will ultimately allow you to progress in life. So consider selling to give you the edge you need to get back on your feet, at least even if it's temporarily. What about paying off large debts? Now, you may opt to sell your house as it provides a financial incentive to pay off some other large loans that you might have that are not tied to the house. You may not have to sell though. A homeowner can either refinance the property and get cash out, or with good enough credit, get a consolidation loan to cover the higher debt. Talk to your bank or your preferred mortgage broker or financial advisor to discuss your options. If the thought of juggling your debt doesn't appeal to you though, the sale of the house with equity will provide you with a quick turnaround. It will relieve the stress once you get the cash out, and that debt stress hopefully put some money back into your pocket as well. So it is going to be important to seek financial advice before making any decisions there, but you do have options. It is important to seek financial advice before making a decision on what to do with your home once you start feeling the pressures of mortgage debt. In the event you default on the payment of your monthly mortgage installment, be aware that that now starts you down the process of foreclosure. If you have any questions about the home selling process in general in Canada, or if you are experiencing any sort of difficulty with your property and need a little bit more help, reach out to our team. I'll put our contact information down below. Now, we obviously work here in Alberta and Calgary specifically, but if it's not something we can help with directly, we can probably point you in the right direction. Just be aware you have options with your home, and hopefully that helps. For more home buying and selling tips, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Give us a like if you found this video helpful, and I'll catch you in the next video.